7:40 is the time now. Welcome back. You've undoubtedly heard her name and know a little bit about her story. A victim of child abuse at the hands of her mother and later convicted of killing her. Today, Gypsy-Rose Blanchard's memoir is hitting store shelves. So for you to get your hands on that, you can do that today. And this morning, she's joining us right here in our studio to tell us a little bit about it. First off, thanks for joining us this morning. We're happy to have you.
Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you in. You know, your story is a controversial one that a lot of people think, at least, that they know the story and your life story. A lot of people could have got out of prison and just stayed in the shadows. You chose to be very vocal on social media with this book. Why a book? Why share your story?
Well, the book was something that I always wanted to happen, and it was something that even my mother's side of the family definitely encouraged and approved of. I know they weren't very supportive of a lot of the documentaries and everything, but they always felt support for me and support for me sharing my story in a book. So I think that that was important, to honor their wishes, my wishes, share my voice in a proper way.
That's pretty empowering to have, you know, the her side of the family then encourage you to have your voice in a book. I guess because you could make sure the words are that of your own.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I know the title is one that has, you know, some meaning for you as well. And, you know, let's talk a little bit about that. My Time to Stand. What does that mean for you?
I really wanted the word stand in the title. I was very strong on that because standing up for yourself, standing on your own 2 feet, all of that has multiple meanings. So like independence, freedom, physically standing. So it's more than just physically standing. It's emotional and it's empowering. So I really wanted the word stand to be in the title.
And with that, you know, obviously people have the opportunity to get the book today. It hits their shelves. It's very exciting. And, you know, getting into that, I know you talked a little bit about in learning to stand for yourself, you made some mistakes. One of those that you severely regret. Do you go into that in the book when that decision was made when you were trying to stand for yourself?
I do. It's not a big portion in the book because I really just didn't want to focus or over-dramatize that. So I just kind of wanted to tell the story, the events that unfolded, and kind of get into my mindset so readers can understand where I was at mentally and emotionally at that point to come to that decision.
Do you think the book gave you a chance to give a side of your story that maybe people don't know?
Absolutely. The thing I love about the book is it doesn't tell just my story. It also goes into a little bit more of my mom's story and how she got to be how she was.
In the book, do you share at all your feelings now when you are able to look back at this point in your life about how you feel maybe about her decision making? You know, what sort of thoughts do you put in the book that people might be interested to learn?
I absolutely do. I dive deep and get very vulnerable to the point that you get to see on page my emotions ranging from rage to acceptance to vulnerability. Like, you get a range of my emotions when it comes to my mother and my past.
And then, you know, when we're talking about this too, obviously the book, that is a big deal, but then you have some other big news in your life. Just want to say congratulations on your pregnancy. Due in January.
Due in January,
so you're right around the corner.
I know, I'm getting there.
How are you feeling about that?
I'm excited. I'm really happy. This is a really special time for us, and so we're enjoying nesting and we're getting ready, so we're happy about it.
And so you did share, it's a girl.
It's a girl,
and you shared her name?
Yes, it's going to be Aurora Raina Euchre.
Beautiful. You know, you're talking about this book and how vulnerable you get and stepping into this, well, very punny, but new chapter of your life.
Right.
When you're looking back now, being a mother, and that can change us in so many ways, how does it feel that you don't have your own mother, and then just the life that you've led? How do you feel about becoming a new mom at this stage?
I'm excited about becoming a new mother. I know that there is a lot of like eyes on me that are kind of like, how are you going to be different than your mom?
Right.
And I'm already making vastly different choices than my mother made, even in my pregnancy. So I'm going into it confident. I have a great support system with me, so it's not like I'm alone. I have a wonderful stepmom. Her name is Christy, and she is definitely my guiding light to motherhood.
Wow, that's beautiful. I'm glad. You should be confident. I think every mom stepping into that stage, I was really nervous too myself, but all you can try to do is be the best version of yourself for your little one. And it seems like with this book and doing a lot of, deep diving and being vulnerable, it's not easy, but I think it's setting a great example.
Thank you.
And, just moving forward, there is an opportunity with this book signing today for people to get out and meet you. I know you wanted to talk a bit about that.
Yes, so I will be at a meet and greet, so people can come take selfies with me and get a copy of my book at the Garden District. Garden District bookstore, and so it's going to be good. It's going to be great. I look forward to it.
That's
so
awesome.
I get to meet everybody.
Yeah, and they can get the book, then get it signed
the
by
book,
you.
signed, everything. So it's going to be amazing.
Awesome. We love that. Well, thank you for taking the time to come in and be with us and just share more of your story. I know this isn't easy to do, but we appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. And congratulations again on your pregnancy. And she, as she mentioned, will be at the Garden District Book Shop Friday for a meet and greet. So if you'd like to get out there, grab the book and also meet her. It begins at 5 o'clock, and early bird tickets are on sale right now for you to grab. We have a link to where you can purchase them on WWLTV.com, just under the links tab, and that's also where this story will live if you'd like to go back and watch it as well.